I'm doing great. I have been well, but maybe a lot of things have been happening, so you've not been seeing me. But I'm good. I'm okay. I'm doing fine. So thank you for joining into the live. Yeah, I hope you're all well. By the way, I hope you're all well. So in case you're here for the first time and you're seeing me for the first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel because we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Hey, I can't believe I'm even saying this. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. 2,000 YouTube subscribers. Yeah, YouTube is a whole journey. If you're not a subscriber, if you're not a YouTuber, you probably are not going to understand what is going on. But all in all, you are here for the vibes. And this time around, I want to stay for like 30 minutes maximum, so that we can talk to you and enjoy the moment together. So I've been doing a little bit of makeup, and I see that I'm growing in this makeup journey because hey, it has not been easy. So back to the topic of today. Back to today's topic, which is what is happening in our country today, what is happening in Kenya, what is happening around the world. A lot is happening around the world. So give me a minute to share this live. Yeah, so I was sharing my live so that at least people can join in. So don't you worry about what has been going on behind the scenes. So hopefully that we are all doing fantastic. Yeah. So as I was saying, that a lot has been happening in the country, a lot has been up and down, things have been so bad, but at least we're seeing a difference. At least we are seeing a difference. Like our efforts were not taken for granted. Our efforts, like, actually are making a difference. That is the point. And yeah, so for those who are in here and are actually new, they don't know what is going on in Kenya. So this is actually what happened. There was this finance bill. There was this finance bill that was supposed to be passed a few months ago, and actually it was not months ago, like few weeks ago. There was a finance bill that was supposed to pass, and it was so unfortunate because that thing was going to affect most of us. That thing was going to affect most of us you know who are in the country. So we decided that we go on the streets and fight for our rights so that we can be heard. And majority of us were actually youths. Oh, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the live. I actually appreciate. So I was just saying what is happening in Kenya. A lot is happening in Kenya. Most of the things are happening in Kenya, and there's a lot is supposed to be done. A lot is supposed to be done. And what I'm trying to say is, in Kenya right now, we are actually fighting for our rights. We are on the streets. Like, we don't want this government to be messing around with us and we're just quiet. I'm telling you, people died. A lot of people died. In those protests, people are dying. I'm telling you. And in the next, like, the week that is coming on Tuesday, we are going to the streets again. People are going to protest again because apparently, thank you, Lil, for joining. Thank you for joining. You can like the live as we proceed, and you can share as well so that we can get numbers right here. So thank you all for joining. So I was talking about what is happening in Kenya right now. So for those who don't know, there is a finance bill that was passed. That was supposed to be passed. Sorry, that was supposed to be passed, and this finance bill was going to affect majority of us. First of all, most of the youth in our country are unemployed. We don't have jobs. We are online here on YouTube, on TikTok, on every other platform, trying to make ends meet. And this government was trying to put taxes on our, like, majority of things. How can you tax bread? How can you tax sanitary towels? Like, on a serious note. So that is what was happening. And now most of the youth decided to go on the street. The youths are us who are on this online space. We decided to go on the streets and protest. So while we were protesting, some of us were killed, some of us were being tear gassed. And the only thing we had in our hands was just a bottle of water and with a phone. That is actually what we had. And it was so unfortunate because right now it is like 3 weeks, and at least we are seeing a little bit of changes, because now the cabinet secretaries have been have been what, wametolewa, like they're no longer there, they have to choose new ones. Thank you so much, Gray, for joining. Thank you for joining. You can like the live as we proceed. Thank you for joining in. Those who are joining in, thank you so much. So yeah, I was saying that the cabinet secretaries have been demoted. They have gone home. They have gone home, and now we don't know what is going to happen next, but we pray that all is well. We pray that all is well, because they have been lying for the longest time. They have been lying to us. I'm telling you, they have been. They have lied, you guys. Or Hilta's favorite Jew. Thank you for joining. You've told me to shout you out. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate your presence over here. And you can go to the channel and subscribe. Are you a YouTuber? Kindly just comment and tell me if you are a YouTuber. Let me know, so that I can also go and follow you over there. So yeah, I was speaking about what is happening in Kenya right now. I've put these lashes and they're actually disturbing me. Let me just remove these lashes. Let me remove these lashes. I'm not comfortable wearing lashes. Yeah. So I was actually saying what is happening in our country today. So on Tuesday next week, we are going to the streets again, so that at least our voices to be heard once again, so that our voices can be heard, and people are going to make a difference. So I don't know, hopefully all goes well, because it is not easy for a huge number of youths like that to go on the street and protest, and people to come and hear what they are talking about and listen to them, and sit down and talk. So yeah, the only thing we have is our voices. And those who don't know what is happening in Kenya today, we are actually fighting for our rights. We want our voices to be heard. We want jobs, we want opportunities, we want scholarships and all those things, so that we can make our country better. I don't know if you understand. So Kenya has not been in the right space for the last like 3 weeks. Majority of the youths have been killed, and people have died. And right now it is so unfortunate, because people are now collecting dead bodies. You can imagine, people are collecting dead bodies in quarries somewhere, because they were killed during the protest and they were dumped there. It is just so unfortunate. And I cannot be speaking like this with the heart that I have right now, and not feel bad about what is happening. I don't know how you guys are feeling about this thing, but I feel so bad. I feel really bad of having to fight for your rights, and then all of a sudden somebody kills you for what you say. That is what has been happening. And all in all, we pray for the best. Thank you all for who are joining on my live. Thank you for joining. Like the live as we proceed. Kindly like the live as we proceed. So I don't know if anyone is in here and they don't know what is going on. I can actually repeat what is going on. But we are here and we are fighting this journey. We are fighting to see this thing to the end. And at least as per now, it is in a better space. Nothing has been done much, but at least we are in a better space right now. But the youth are actually saying that we are going to the streets again. So today is on Saturday, so only Monday and Sunday. On Tuesday, people are back on the streets again to protest. I'm telling you, it is that bad. It is that bad. And something that is unfortunate is most of us don't have jobs. So the only job that we have is going to the streets and protesting. That is the only thing. You can wake up early in the morning and go to the streets to protest, because you have nothing to do. So the only job that you have is going to the streets to protest. So we can do this every single day, because you cannot call somebody who's on their workspace to go and protest. They'll be busy. They'll be doing their own things. But you can imagine, I have nothing to do. So the only thing is me going to fight for my rights out there in countries, because to make things easier, I'm in Kenya. Right now I'm in Kenya. and I'm talking about my country. So I don't know the different countries you are in. You can actually tell me in the comment section. Let me know how is the state of governance in your country, because I'm telling you, Africa, to be honest, what is happening in Africa, I'm speaking like on behalf of Africans. The trend is more or less the same. It is more or less the same. Like, I can say that most of us are experiences this we're experiencing the same problems. Same problems. Unemployment for youths, being overtaxed, corruption, and all those whatever. Like, we have scandals of our political leaders everywhere. Everywhere you go, you'll find like a political leader who has a scandal. I'm telling you. But there's nothing that is going to happen, because they are up there. What can we do? What can, like a person like me, what can I do? The only thing I have is my voice to speak to me. Others don't have social media platforms to come and talk here. They don't have. Some don't. They're just in a small space in their houses. They have nothing to do. All we have is the TV, your phone, and your voice. And we are on behalf of those who don't want to be seen out there. So we're going to speak on behalf of them. So me, I'm just here with my small platform, my YouTube channel, just to speak to people and create awareness of what is happening in our country. Hopefully, that all goes well. That is what I'm just hoping for. That all goes well, and people are going to they're going to see a change in Kenya, because we have been a good country. Things have been okay, but all of a sudden things have just changed, and we actually know where this money is going to. That is the reason as to why people are going on the streets. People know where this money is going to, and we have to complain, because if you are taking money out of your pockets, yeah, if you are taking some money out of your pocket and paying it to some taxes, and you're not seeing where these taxes are going to, definitely we are going to complain. Definitely just giving money to somebody, and then they're not doing what is supposed to be done with the money. Yeah. So this is how this government is doing to us, and I'm telling you, we have been anxious during the protest. We have been anxious. Like, there have been gunshots outside people's houses. I'm telling you, you're just in your house, and 1 2 1 2, you hear some gunshots outside your house, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yani, we have cried. We have really, really cried as a country. We have mourned a lot of youth. We have cried and everything. But we are actually praying so hard that God hears our prayers. Yeah. And for those of you who are out there, kindly pray for us. Pray for us as a country. Pray for us, because it is no longer business as usual. I'm telling you, so many youth have been abducted, and the stories that we are hearing from those abductions, it is traumatic. It is a traumatic experience. So we are just hoping that all goes well. So thank you all for joining the live. I actually appreciate so much those who are even commenting down below the live. You can like the live as we proceed. Just like and share to whoever will be interested to hear about the news and what is happening in our country today. So back to me. Will be on and off me and what is happening in Kenya. So those of you who are here and they are new, I started YouTube 4 years ago. Let me give you a small background story. I started YouTube 4 years ago, and I have been on and off. But the first 3 years, I was so consistent. I was so consistent with my YouTube channel. Yeah, thank you so much for those who are joining in. Thank you all for those who are joining in. I actually appreciate so much. So, yeah. So, as I was saying, I joined this YouTube space 4 years ago, and the journey has not been easy as any other journey that would be. The journeys are not the same. They're not easy for everybody. So I've been here for like 4 years, having to hustle about the YouTube space and trying to find out how I'm going to do things better. And then when I was in my third year, somebody just hacked into my YouTube space and deleted all my videos. You can imagine. deleted all my videos, and this is because I had not put the two-step verification on my YouTube channel. So let me talk to the small YouTubers who are in here and they're trying to find subscribers, they're trying to find their way into this YouTube space. If you have not put the two-step verification on your channel, please go do that, because it can cost you a lot. I lost over 200 videos on my YouTube channel, you can imagine, and now I have to start from scratch again. But I find that easy. The journey has not been easy, but at least I'm trying. I'm trying to put videos out there. I'm trying to do the live, all types of content right here. I do story times actually. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram. So I go by the same name. So you can find me on TikTok. I have very beautiful stories on my TikTok. Yeah, I have very, very beautiful stories right there about my life, about what I experienced. I give advice and all that. So I had to start this journey again last year, and it has been on and off, because now, having to lose videos and having to start again on a new on the same YouTube space, people will even forget you. They will even forget who you were, because I lost everything. I lost my videos. I only remained with my subscribers. So right now I think we are at 1.6k. 1.6k, and I really, really appreciate and thank God for everything, because having to remain with subscribers is better off than losing the channel, all of it, than losing the entire channel. So I actually thank God for having to remain with my subscribers. I thank God for that. Yeah, I have my rate right here, but it is not it's not working the way I want it to work. Yeah. This is natural lighting. This is with the ring lights. I don't know. It's not working the way I want it to. Let me just use natural lighting, yeah? So as I was saying, in case you are starting a YouTube channel and you want to gain subscribers very, very fast, you can try the YouTube Shorts. The YouTube Shorts gave me a lot of subscribers, and then just be consistent on your YouTube channel. Everything will just fall into place. And if you are contemplating on starting a YouTube channel, I know you come here on YouTube with a lot of expectations. YouTube has money, and having to watch other YouTubers and seeing how they are doing, and you pray that you also get to that point. I'm telling you, when I came to YouTube, I had so many expectations. I wanted to grow big. I was watching Miss Trudy. If you are here and you don't know who Miss Trudy is, she's a content creator from Kenya, and she does like travel vlogs and whatever. So that time I used to watch her a lot, and I really wanted to be like her. I used to do things like her, and I reached a point and I was like, no, I have to do things for myself. I don't want to do things because of another person. I do not want to copy. I actually wanted to be myself on my YouTube channel. Lost everything and had to start over again. I started a strategy on whereby I'll be doing content about story times. I'll be telling you stories about my life, and I'll be doing a little bit of vlogs here and there, so that at least we can all participate in my life as a lifestyle content creator. And all of us here have experience. Whether you've lived this life one day, you have an experience. Whether you've lived here 100 years, you have stories to tell. So I have a lot of stories, and that is what I put on my YouTube channel as well as vlogs. And I'm also on TikTok, as I have said. I'm also on Instagram. I'm also on Snapchat. I go by the same name as you are seeing on my YouTube channel. I go by the same name. And if you are unable to pronounce it, I'm called Ingabo Atuo. That's my African name, right from Kenya. Yeah. So that is what actually happened to me. But I actually pray that this time round I'm serious with this YouTube thing, and all is going to be well. I actually know, I believe in myself that all is going to be well. And just to give advice to somebody who has gone through the same thing as me, all is going to be well. And this life has challenges, a lot of them. We are going to mountains and valleys, but at the end of the day, we are going to get to that point in life. So, for those who are here and have not liked the live, kindly like the live, and then you can share to a lot of people, because we want to gain an audience right here. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we're going to get there soon enough. We're going to get there. So yeah, If you're coming in, kindly subscribe. If you haven't, if you're seeing me for the first time, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And yeah, let's grow together. Let's grow together, because let me tell you something. As I started YouTube, like what actually happened when I was starting this YouTube thing. So I never knew that I would create content. I will be even live talking to some people I don't even know on this space. So a friend of mine approached me and she was like, I see you are very eloquent in speaking. You can do. Thank you so much, Tarzan. Tarzan is a CB. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that comment. Thank you so much. So I was saying the moment I started YouTube, I was so nervous. I was so nervous when I was starting YouTube, because I don't know, my YouTube videos were deleted, but so that I don't have that video that I did when I started my YouTube channel. I would have uploaded for you guys to see. I'm telling you, I didn't even know about lighting. I didn't know how to position my phone. I knew nothing. But as time proceeded, I learned a lot. I learned from people. So my friend told me, kindly, I'm asking you to just start a YouTube channel. Let us start YouTube and see how this thing goes. So we had the motivation to start. We started YouTube, however it went by. However, so I was on this online space. I was just doing my thing. I was just, I was just moving along with life. Yeah. So she told me to do it. So we used to create content together. We used to do collabos with her. In case you don't know her name, she's called Maureen Luck. She's also a YouTuber. Her challenges on her side, but we are good to go. We are okay with everything. So I actually joined this space in 2021. In 2021, about April there. So I used to do content on sports. I used to do vlogs. I used to do everything. Like everything was found on my channel. Yeah. So when I lost everything, I was like, now where am I going to start? Where am I going to start about this journey again? Because I was just some few watch time hours to be monetized, and everything just went down. And yeah, the journey has to start again. But we are appreciating of everyone. I actually appreciate every single person who comes to my channel. Even if I have one person watching my video, one person on the live, I'll appreciate that person, because it doesn't hurt to be kind. It doesn't hurt to be a good person. It doesn't hurt to support someone. And I don't take that for granted, because having to sacrifice some bit of your time to come and support me, I really, really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate, as me being a small YouTuber, because I'm not that big. I'm actually among those who are starting, but a little bit of experience here and there. So I appreciate every single time anyone who comes to my YouTube space and, be there for me. So I really, really appreciate every single person. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate that. We are 1 million right here. And I'll be counting each and every one of you as a million subscribers. As a million subscribers. 2 people, that is 2 million subscribers. 3 people, 3 million subscribers. So anybody who joins me to this journey, we are 2 million in the house. 2 million in the house. So thank you so much for joining the live. I really appreciate. If you are joining and you haven't liked the live, you can as well like as we proceed. So yeah, that is it. And that is my journey on YouTube. And so far so good. The journey has been up and down, but we are okay. I can say we are okay. I'm not in a bad space. I'm in a position to continue creating content. And you can give me suggestions as we proceed. The things that you would love to see about me, the things you'd love to see about me as a Kenyan, me as a young YouTuber, me as a content creator. Your suggestions will be highly appreciated. And your wish is my command somehow. So yeah, thank you all for joining, by the way. Thank you all for joining. We are 24 minutes into the live. And I am excited. This, I think, is my third live on this YouTube space, and I really, really appreciate. So yeah, YouTube has taught me to be so courageous. I can stand and talk to myself, talk to you guys on this social media space. And yeah, so you're asking how many languages do I speak? Okay, So let me tell you about my languages. So I'm Kenyan, and in Kenya we have 45 tribes, yeah? 45 tribes. And on that, I mean, on the 45 tribes, one of them is Luya. That is our local language. It is called Luya. So I speak Luya, I speak English, I speak Kiswahili, and I can also speak a little bit of German. So a little bit of German. So I speak four languages. Four languages. How do you call a person who speaks so many languages? So that is me. That is me. I can speak those languages. And it's so beautiful, by the way, to be learning different languages. If you want to learn something about English and Kiswahili, I have that experience. I can speak the two in fluently, and my local language as well. We speak among ourselves. And then I went to school and studied a little bit of German, so I have basic language in German. Yeah, so I'd really appreciate that. I want to know, by the way, where you guys come from, so you can just tag yourself and where you come from. I'll appreciate that. Or I thought it's bilingual, or bilingual is two people who have I mean, two languages you can call bilingual, or multilingual. I don't know. Yeah, polyglot. That's a new word. I've learned a new word, polyglot. That's nice. That's nice. So yeah, those are the four languages I speak, and I would really love to learn French. It sounds funny, but I feel like French is a language that sounds amazing. And in Kiswahili, I find them kind of related. German and Kiswahili, some words are kind of similar. So I don't know how the two are related, but they are somehow at some point they're similar. Yeah. And English, I'm not that fluent, but at least I can speak something that people out there can listen to and understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. So yeah, that is it. So I've spoken about what is happening in our country, about myself, a little bit of updates here and there. But all is well. We thank God for life. We thank God for my amazing people out there who actually, when I forget about my YouTube, they come and remind me on Instagram, kindly create content for us. So that is me. I'm usually on and off, but I pray so hard that I don't forget about my people on YouTube. I don't want to forget about you guys. You have been supporting me, and you've seen me grow. You've actually seen me grow from scratch. I actually joined YouTube when I was very small. I was very small, but we've grown in this journey together. You've seen me at least being courageous, having to talk people out there. I've done interviews. I've actually spoken to so many people. So in here, I appreciate those who usually support me. I will not stop appreciating you guys, because that means a lot to me. Oh yeah, not Espanol. Espanol, that is Spanish, yeah? I see Espanol rather than French vibes. I don't know. I don't know. Let me tell you something about me. If I get good money, if I land on millions of money, I'm going to be a huge traveler. And you've talking about Spanish, and I feel like Spanish is a good place you can travel and enjoy. Yeah, I feel like as an African, I would love to travel to other countries and see how their cultures are. Because in here we have so many cultures. And that reminds me of I've been on this internet space and seeing people trying to do the African accent, yeah? The African accent. Actually, we don't have one accent. So many African countries have different tribes and different types of vibes about different languages. So we don't have one accent. Africans don't have one accent. We actually speak differently. When you hear a Kenyan speak and a South African speak, we speak actually differently. Them, they have their own accent. Kenyans have their own accent. Tanzanians have their own accent. People from West Africa have their own accent. So I find it difficult for people to generalize the African accent. It is so hard. It is so hard. It's not like the British accent, you understand? And it's not the same as the American accent. So we are different. And that's the beauty about Africa, because we have like so many tribes, so many cultures. So yeah, like we have so many things here in Africa. And that's the beauty about everything. Yeah. Okay. So what's the first country I am going to? So I've not traveled much in Africa. So the first country I'd love to travel to in Africa, first of all, is South Africa. I've only been to Uganda. I've only been to Uganda, let me tell you. I've been to Uganda and I've really wanted to go to Nigeria and South Africa, first of all, because South Africa is like the biggest in terms of development, in terms of like so many developments are happening in South Africa. It's like the America of Africa, yeah. Them they are good. They have their own cultures. I really want to experience that. And then Nigeria is because of their culture. They have like this native culture, their dressing code, everything, how they speak. I would love to go to Nigeria. And then in Europe, I'd love to travel to the UK if all goes well. If all goes well, and if God gives me the grace and the money, I'm going to the UK. I'm going to Germany. I'm going to Australia as well as another continent. And then to the American side, I really love to travel to the US. I don't know much about those other countries, but if all goes well, I love to travel to the US and then to Spain and Brazil. So those are the countries on top of the list for the continents I have. I don't know much about Asia. My interest is not that way as well. But if I get the grace, I'll also travel to that side of the continent, that side of the world. I am a real good lover of traveling. I want to travel a lot. But maybe my finances, when I align everything into place, we're gonna get there very soon. We're gonna get there, and I'll be giving you travel content if all goes well. If I get the money, I'm going to travel, and I am going to showcase how life is going. Yeah, all will be well. I'm proud of myself. If I can come here and talk, I know that I'm a believer that if you want something, you can get it. I'm a believer of that. Vibes and inshallah. I'm telling you, when I believe in something and I work towards it, I'm gonna get it. So soon and very soon, with God's grace, we're gonna get there. We're going to get there. Because I remember one time, I really wanted to go to the coast of Kenya, coastal part of Kenya. I really wanted to go there. So I was thinking, how am I going to like get the money to go there? And everything just worked out, and I found myself there, and I enjoyed. That is just one part of it. But if I just put myself and the efforts, and I put the money into place, I'm telling you, we're gonna get there. And I trust myself on this. I don't know how you guys work around manifestation, but me, when I put my head into something, I will put in the work, and it's gonna get there. This is just the beginning of me being here on YouTube with this type of vibes. I'm telling you, there's this time I wanted to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So you know what I did? By then I was still a student at the university. So I walked in each class telling people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And people would subscribe and unsubscribe immediately. But by the end of that year, when I was starting YouTube, I had 1,000 subscribers and more. I wanted to get to 4,000 watch time hours, because those are the qualifications for you to start earning money on YouTube. So I wanted so bad to get the 4,000 YouTube subscribers. Yeah. So I worked so hard. I used to do like 2 videos a day. I used to do like in a week, I'll do like every single day. I used to create content and post. But when I lost my content and had to start again, I went back a little bit. But this time around, I'm serious about creating content. You're gonna see me. You're going to see this face every single time. Thank you so much, Tazan, for being on this live and being active on this live. I really thank you so much. And you've been here, you've been cheering me up since the live started. I'm actually on and off, but you've been here to support me, and I thank you so much. Thank you so much for actually supporting me and even commenting and giving me ideas on what to talk about on this live, because I'm just here talking random things. I started with talking about Kenya. I went to myself, talked about languages, and here we are motivating ourselves. I'm telling you. And we are in 35 minutes into the live. So I thank you for joining actually. I was going to like 40 minutes, but I think we've had enough on this live. I appreciate you for joining. I appreciate you for being here. And if you haven't liked the live so far, kindly like the live. I'm going to appreciate so much. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm going to appreciate that as well. So yeah, in case you want to know anything, you can follow me on Instagram and ask me so many questions. I go by the same name on Instagram, so it is easy to find me there. Also on TikTok. I do very amazing stories about my life, about everything. I do some few vlogs here and there on how my life is going and everything. Yeah. So time will tell. These live videos I'm going to plan so well so that I cannot disappoint you guys. You know, if you see me every single time, every single day, every single time, you're going to get to know one another. So this live, on the last live, I had someone called Eddie. He was very, very supportive. In this live, I've seen Tarzan. Tarzan has really supported me. Has really supported me on this live. I think we've been with you since the live started actually. Yeah, and I really, really, really appreciate. So thank you so much. I think I'm going to finish my live from here, and we're gonna meet in the next one. So it's gonna be soon, very soon. So yeah, that has been it. So thank you so much for joining. We're gonna meet in our next one. Bye. Mhm. Guys, how do you end a live? How do you end a live video? I don't even know what to do though.